Hello, Geneva. I'm Mayor Kevin Burns, and welcome to another edition of Business Beat. I am at what is clearly the sweetest, most delectable, most tempting, and perhaps even most dangerous spot in all of Geneva, Silvestri Sweets. And I am joined by the president and owner of Silvestri Sweets, Mr. Andy Silvestri. Welcome.
Thanks for coming out to
what a place.
Show you what we can offer here.
Well, it's amazing. You know, it's kind of a hidden little treasure.
Well, that's what I tell everybody that. I said, people ask, oh, you have I own a candy company or a candy manufacturer.
Yeah.
And they say, where's it at? In Geneva. And everybody thinks it's a retail outlet.
Right.
Where we do have the retail outlet, but we manufacture
it's unbelievable.
Tons and tons of caramels, chocolates, pretzel rods, so you name it, we can manufacture quite a few different items that ship right out of here, out of this plant, and it's like the hidden secret of Geneva.
And it's shipped not just nationwide, worldwide.
Yeah, we ship. Yeah,
incredible.
Majority of it is here in the States, but we do ship. Some stuff actually gets into Mexico, some stuff into Canada, so we get stuff
wild
all over the country.
It's fantastic. And we're in the retail storefront.
Yep.
Of Silvestri Sweets.
Correct.
And,
yeah.
This is the pretty face, if you will.
Well, right. And this up here, you'll see some of the things up here. And if you come in here any time of the week, there's going to be different stuff. Because we really use this retail store as like our extras and our overs that we make, that we manufacture. We try to put up here really just to move out a product.
Okay, got it.
So, and we try to keep it stocked with some of our chocolates, our signature. We make caramel apples every single day of the week. We make chocolate-covered strawberries every single day of the week. So products like that are perishable, we'll put up here, try to move them out for people if they know we have them.
Everyday caramel apples, everyday chocolate strawberries. And you are
an everyday
fit.
Caramel. We usually
how do you do this?
Usually dipping something in chocolate every.
So you don't
day.
sample it then?
Oh, you got to sample it to make sure, but
Wow.
Everything in moderation, I guess.
Indeed. Well, thank God you're not a brewery.
That's right.
Because your brother would be in trouble.
Yeah, there would be some issues.
There would be. There already are some issues with your brother, but
that's well.
But you're the good guy of the family.
That's right. I'm the sweet.
That's why you're on TV.
That's right.
That's awesome. So we're going to take a tour of the factory. Is there anything else you want our viewers to know about Silvestri Sweets before we head into the operations center?
No, just, Silvestri Sweets and the parent company. We have a couple trade names out there. Our Carousel Candies name is our main name out there. That's what most of you may see in the retail stores. If it's in, some of the major retailers is the Costco's.
Yeah, it's incredible.
The 1-800-Flowers, Cost Plus World Market. But we have been around, the Carousel name's been around since 1917.
Is that right?
So
you're coming on 100 years.
Yeah, we're coming on 100 years.
A few more years.
And our staple product really is this product right here, which is our wrapped caramel piece.
Ooh.
So you'll see, our caramel pieces being made today, how they're made, how they're wrapped. We do the caramel pieces in over 40 different flavors.
Is that right?
Traditional vanilla, sea salt caramel, which is the hottest flavor
That's the one we're
in
going
all
to.
of candy right now.
We're doing the sea salt caramel today.
The sea salt caramel. We do a red velvet caramel, coffee flavored caramel. So, a lot of our base of our candies really comes from the caramel. If it's a pretzel rod dipped in caramel, covered in chocolate, the caramel apples. A lot of our chocolates have caramel on them. So you'll see a lot of that. And then the other thing we do a lot of products of these days is molded chocolates.
Okay, got it.
Where you may see, like right here, this is a Christmas tree that's molded into chocolate. We have over 4,000 different chocolate molds that we make for the different seasons and unique molds. If it's a purse, and when you open up this chocolate purse right here, inside the purse is a little chocolate cell phones, high heel shoes, and lipsticks inside it. So you'll get an idea to see some of the different products that we make, how they're made. A lot of this stuff is machine run, a lot of it's hand packed. Mm-hmm. So we're doing a lot of different things, a lot of different operations that come out of our plant here in Geneva.
Well, that's fantastic. We're at Silvestri Sweets. We're going to be heading into the operations. So follow Andy and me and stay tuned. So this is where we're making the caramel.
This is where we're making the caramel.
Okay.
We make our caramel. It's our own formula, our own recipes. Same recipes since that 1917.
The same recipe
the corn syrup, the butter, the sugar, the coconut oil, that we use. So we manufacture everything right in here.
Okay.
And then we pour it on our tables to cool. Once it's cooled, It's run through our machines where it's cut and wrapped into the individual pieces.
Now, the temperature on the tables is 240 degrees?
Caramel's cooked up to a temperature. It's probably about 240 degrees.
Okay.
And it depends on the formula, but right at that 235 to 240 is where it comes off and poured on the table.
Okay.
So that's one candy you don't want to be touching until that's cooled and set up.
Wow.
So you'll have some burns. So
we're going to mission control right in here.
That's right. You can see in here, and you can get a close-up, I would think, this kettle right here. We cook our caramel in about 100-pound batches, which is relatively a smaller batch size that we manufactured in. But we cook in 100-pound batches, and then once this hits the temperature, the two guys will carry out the caramel and pour it on the table. I think these are about to come off, so you'll get to see.
What's that weigh?
Total weight, total candy in there is about 100 pounds.
100 pounds, okay.
100 pounds of product in there.
And the container that it's in, those last forever.
And this is part of this, the secret too is, we still manufacture in the copper kettles.
Okay.
So you get that even heat distribution. So it browns your sugars completely, cooks them the right way, and then when it comes out, you got that perfect batch of candy.
Now the logo here on the side of the machine.
Yep. That's Savage Brother. That's the company that makes it.
Okay.
And they've been making these machines for years.
Unbelievable.
I mean, since the early 1900s, they've been around making them. So they're kind of the Cadillac of gas-fired caramel cookers.
Unbelievable.
Because there's two ways to make product. You either make it with gas, with open flame and gas, or you make it with steam.
Got it.
And when you make it with steam, you don't get the same quality of product.
I see. It's not as even up.
Well, and it doesn't brown the sugars and cook them. Part of the secret is the cooking time and letting those sugars brown and become
that's
caramelized.
Cool. Now, if you spill that, do we have the extra spillage?
If we spill it, just don't touch it.
Don't touch it.
You'll be going. You won't be visiting here. You'll be getting some burns taken care of.
Whoa.
All right.
Keep an eye on this.
So, what the guys do, and we have two ways to cool our caramel. This is our table method. So they'll pour it on the tables, and it's cooled on the tables, let to cool. These tables are actually water cooled. So they can turn the water on, the cold water on, and these caramel, there you go. See, that's pouring 240 degree caramel. So it's the liquid state right now.
Okay.
And then once it's finished, and set up and cooled, which takes about 45 minutes to an hour.
It does, okay.
In with the cold water on. If we didn't turn the cold water on, it would take about 5 to 6 hours to cool.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, so it takes about that long to cool. So that's about 100 pounds of candy. So they got the cold water on. He spreads it out just to get it even.
Okay.
But we have some batch rollers and sizers and stuff, so it gets us to our right size piece.
Now, it's even because the tables are obviously level.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So how often do you have to recalibrate, or don't you?
The caramel thickness for us in our process, which you'll see, we just want it as level as we can, just so it cools evenly.
Okay, got it.
It doesn't have to be 100% level, as long as it cools evenly, and then the guys can take it off and roll it.
Wow.
So once this is cooled on the table, you can take it over here. Now, these over here. This is
cool.
What we call our batch roller sizer, and this is our new caramel wrapper. And as you can see here, this is the batch roller here. So what he's doing is he rolls that whole caramel table up. When you roll that whole caramel table up, it's like one big log of caramel. We throw it in here, and then they feed it into the batch roller. And you can see here where the batch roller's turning it and twisting it. And then it gets it down. So it takes like the big log and sizes it down to a smaller rope. That rope is then fed into here, which it goes through here, and this is the sizer. So at each stage of sizing wheels, it's getting smaller and smaller.
This is a flavored caramel.
This is actually our red velvet caramel.
This is
one of our newest flavors that we're manufacturing today.
I saw this gentleman folding this earlier.
Right.
It looked like wax almost.
Yeah, he was folding the caramel up. Then you can come over here, and you can probably get a good shot here. You can kind of see the product.
Wow.
As it comes through, she feeds it into the machine. Now, right now we have this open so you can see the product running.
Okay.
This machine right now, coming out this belt here, is running at 570 pieces a minute. I could take this machine right now and turn it up, and we would be wrapping 1,000 pieces a minute. What this machine can wrap.
And this is a machine you recently acquired, correct?
Yes, this is a new machine that we just purchased to bring in because of the production that we have on our caramel at this point. You know, it being our #1 product, we are looking to pick it up. So, you know, you can see the pieces. So what comes in from that table that we just poured is, once it's cooled, is a perfectly twist wrapped piece of candy.
That's amazing.
Is what comes through here. And then it comes up here, and then it gets packed into our trays, and then from here, that's right. Then from here, we'll get pack it off and do different stuff.
Okay.
So this is one of our high-speed caramel wrappers. We have 2 machines that can wrap our candy like this.
Got it.
And we manufacture. So we go from.
That is pretty cool. That's a cool limit, isn't it?
Yeah, that's
And virtually they're all the same weight and dimension.
Oh yeah, they're all the same weight, they're all the same size. I mean, that's the whole key of the batch roller to the sizer. And then it has to be the right size feeding into the machine here.
Right.
Because, you know, that paper is moving so quick, and it's the knives and the pieces are moving. It's got to wrap and tuck and fold exactly at the same time to come out and wrap.
That's amazing.
So that's makes it a nice, easy way to get the product out.
Yeah, I'll say.
Versus trying to sit here and cut a little piece and twist wrap.
Wow.
You know, where we'll do, you know, 800, 900 pieces a minute right now.
And how many hours a day will this run during your peak season?
During peak season, we will run this machine 6 days a week, 24 hours a day, 23 hours a day.
Is that right?
We run a shift of 11 hours and one of 12 hours.
Unbelievable.
On this machine 6 days a week, just to keep up with the production and the demand that we have for our caramel pieces. And this wraps any of our caramel pieces, you know.
Yeah.
If it's our flavored caramels.
Now, when you change the caramel flavor, do you have to run some water through it?
They'll clean down the machines, especially, you know, with the when we run a nut product, tree nuts or peanuts. You know, we got to have a complete wash down, clean down system on the machines where they'll do it. So usually when we're running the machines, we like to run all the same flavors, same products. And that's part of the challenge when you have so many different flavors.
Oh yeah, my God.
Is running the different flavors and then the changeover.
That is so cool.
Next. So yeah, so that gives you the inside look of.
All right here in Geneva.
All right here in Geneva.
I love it.
So.
We'll follow you.
Yep. All right. So we can go this way.
That's unbelievable, isn't it?
Yep.
Ooh, look at that. Check out the chocolate in here. Oh.
This machine here, this is what we call our enrober. And this is what, you know, when we make our chocolate covered caramel corn or our chocolate covered pretzels, we will run things through this machine. And basically this is a, you know, a chocolate waterfall. It's a 36-inch wide belt that you can run cookies through, you can run any candy through.
Can you run a person through it?
Can you run who?
A person?
Well, we'll see. We'll see how it goes by the end of the show.
Later, yeah.
That's later. So you can run, you know, anything through this. You know, I'll get the guys right now. Actually, we'll show you, give you some idea how it runs right now and how much product we can put through it.
That's amazing.
And, you know, when we're doing our pretzel rods through this or we're doing, you know, any of our products through this, we'll run like 50,000 pretzel rods. We can run through this thing in a shift.
Now, this is your chocolate, though? Or is it?
No, yeah, we have, you know, we bring in the chocolate. We have the chocolate made, and then we bring it in and melt it down. And then you'll see our different chocolate tanks here. Okay. That we have it in.
Do you at all serve as a third-party producer for any of the major brands? Or?
Oh, yeah.
You do? Okay.
Oh, yeah. So we have other companies' chocolate.
Top secret. We can't tell you.
That's right.
Yeah.
We do have some of that famous Chicago candy company here.
Okay, I've heard of it.
You probably know them. We actually make some products for them.
You do? Got
it. Have their chocolate where we will melt their chocolate down and use it on our strawberries, use it on pretzels.
And that says a lot about you because the quality is there.
Right.
It's amazing.
And that's, that's what we try to always watch, is the
That's
quality
the key.
that comes out of our facility.
Amazing.
So this is our, this is the chocolate enrober. We'll come back to this in a minute because I know they're going to set it up and run
Sounds good.
things on. All right, so over here, I said we make our chocolate molds. Well, our chocolate molds are a little bit more of a hand process.
Okay.
But we do have a pump, and you can see here that right now we're making hearts. We're making our Valentine hearts that are getting made for, some of the national retailers that are out there. So what he does is that pump's regulated to put 1.2 ounces of chocolate in each mold. So it dispenses the chocolate in. He'll put it on that table, which is vibrating, and you put it on the vibrating table to actually work the air bubbles out of it.
Oh, no kidding.
So that way when you break the chocolate open, it's solid chocolate. The air bubbles are worked out of it. It's ready to go.
Not one of those cheap hollow things that you buy at...
That's right.
I'm not going to say where.
No, we do make the hollow molds, but, another process, another way it's done.
So it's not foot controlled, it's not pedal,
No,
it's just timing.
it's just constantly pumping. It's a volume control.
it recycles whatever's
it just
not...
recycles out of the tank. And we have, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7 different chocolate tanks. All these chocolate tanks hold about 500 pounds of chocolate apiece.
Really?
In them. And there's different grades of chocolate. We use a premium grade for our chocolate.
Okay.
Some of the customers we manufacture for want their chocolate, so we'll keep their chocolate melted down. So we'll do different things. So what she gets the air bubbles out of the chocolate, she puts it on a cooling belt, and then it goes down the cooling belt, so when it comes out the other end, it's ready to be, the mold is done, and then they'll break it out of the mold, and you'll see that when we go to the other end.
Wow.
And the mold's ready to be done, and then after that, it'll get packed.
It's amazing.
So this is where we do, and you can see even over here, this is some of the different...
some finished product, huh?
Some different product that we have done.
Oh, look at this.
So we're in the process of...
look at all the bunnies, Pete.
You
should make coyotes for the Geneva and Fox Valley area.
That's right.
You should...
The mascot?
The mascot?
That should be the mascot?
Yeah, exactly.
The coyote mascot?
Yeah.
We could do that for you.
What the heck?
Yeah, so these are our chocolate bunnies. This is a... this one here is a 2.5 ounce chocolate bunny that we're running right now. And then this is a 6 ounce chocolate bunny.
That's amazing.
This will be in some retailers right here in Geneva, national retailers.
Yeah.
But they have a store right here in Geneva Commons.
I visited with Andy not too long ago, and I commented, and I want you to comment on this too. You're always living, business-wise, 3 months, 4 months, 5 months ahead.
Absolutely. On the production end, we're 3
amazing.
months ahead, easy. These bunnies will ship out next week.
They will.
Before the end of the year, they will get shipped out. So they can run them to distribution centers, get them on the shelf, and get them out there. We're working right now. I'm working on next 2014 Christmas with customers. On product development and sales end of it.
Wow.
So we're 3 or 4 months ahead, easy on production.
So when I say time really flies, it really flies for you.
It's quick.
It's quick.
I can't even get through this year's Christmas season, and we're preparing for next one.
That's amazing.
So we do a lot of molds. So right now, obviously, we're into the Valentine, Easter mold season for us.
Wonderful.
On that.
Wonderful.
Some of the other products that we do, they're not running them right now, but we dipped. And again, this is where I talk about.
Oh, look at that.
This is where I talk about our product. We do the pretzel rod. So these pretzel rods were dipped in caramel. Then this is actually in a Heath piece, crushed Heath.
Oh, really?
Pieces.
Heath bar?
Yep, Heath bar pieces. And then, once they get cooled, we'll package those up and run those. And so we'll do, this is where we'll run, this Christmas season alone, to give you an idea on pretzel rods that we ran. We probably ran close to 6 million pretzel rods. They were
6
dipped
million
in caramel,
pretzel rods?
in either a cookie piece, in a toffee piece, in some type of topping where we ran it. So it was either run through this or the enrober where we ran all chocolate ones.
Unbelievable.
So
these are just extras for me to take.
That's right.
Yeah.
We figure we'd make a few extras for the man.
You're very nice. You're very nice.
No problem.
Wow.
Absolutely. And this, and these go out. We do like a candy bar assortment. So these are being produced. They'll get wrapped up. These were made this morning.
These are fresh. Look at those babies.
They're cooling. Yeah, they're cooling.
Oh, man.
They're cooling and,
now, what is that?
That's chocolate chip on there.
Chocolate chip covered pretzel rods.
So caramel with chocolate chip, and then this is another one that they ran today, which is a M&M mixed in with chocolate chips.
Now,
again, the caramel's the glue that holds it all together.
Do you guys have a good relationship with the Fox Valley Dental Society? Or?
That's right. They're, one hand.
I'm sure it does.
We get them some business, they send some business our way, I guess.
Wow. So once these cool, they're packaged
Once
and
they're
shipped.
cool, they're packaged and shipped. Yep.
That's amazing.
And really, we don't inventory much product. We make our stuff ready to ship. Good to go.
So when do the 18-wheelers arrive at Silvestri?
In the afternoon.
In the afternoon, okay.
And you say that, I mean, UPS alone comes here 3 times a day.
Is that right?
Every single day. We have a midday pickup, a late pickup, and then we'll have like a 7:30, 8 o'clock at night pickup.
Wow.
Just to make sure we get all of our products out. We do a lot of drop shipping. We send a lot of stuff, like you said, on the semis, where we load semis.
Right.
Or we load the UPS trucks where we're doing a lot of catalogs.
Okay.
So we manufacture a lot of catalogs.
And true or false, 1-800-Flowers, it's all carousel candy.
On some of the products, like the pretzel rods, yes.
That's all you guys.
We do all their pretzel rods for them. We split a lot of the strawberries with them.
Okay.
Chocolate covered strawberries. We do all their caramel apples.
Really?
So yep. So we do a lot of that, and there's other, some of their, and it's funny in this industry. We do their product. We also do some of their competitors' products.
Sure.
We're still coming out of the same door.
But it's all about quality.
It's all about quality. It's all about doing it right. And we do specific items for the different companies.
Right.
They require certain way that they want theirs made, certain times.
Okay, got it. It's fascinating.
So this is our pretzel rod. We can walk over here. To show you some caramel apples.
Check this out.
Right now, like I said, we make them every day. If we're making a couple hundred or 50 apples a day, if we're making 5 or 15,000 apples a day, we're always making an apple. And most people will say, "Hey, we make caramel apples," and they call an apple like this as their large apple. This is our apple. This is what we do for a large apple.
Now, get the difference.
The size.
A silly question, but where do you acquire the apple? Do you have a select farm or what have you? Or?
Yeah, the best apples really come from Washington State. Northern California, Washington State.
Amazing.
And we have produce guys and companies that we work with.
Sure.
That, you can bring in apples by select grades and select sizes.
Okay.
So we order select grades and select sizes of apples that we purchase and bring in.
Now, these are going to be shipped today as well.
Oh, yeah. Those will get done.
Because you don't want anything staying around.
These plain ones here will get some chocolate covered on them. The caramel's got to cool. Then they'll get the chocolate put on them, and then they'll be packed and shipped out this afternoon.
Man.
On that. So we do a lot of different with the caramel apples.
That's incredible.
Then this, like I said, we dip strawberries. Every one of our strawberries is hand dipped.
Strawberries.
She will hand dip these all day, every day.
Hi there.
To give you an idea, we go through and we have to hand select again. Hand select our strawberries. Strawberries are different than apples. You can't order, I want all my strawberries to be 4 ounces or 5 ounces in weight.
Okay.
Where an apple, we can get them sized. Strawberries, we have to take strawberries. Now, we request bigger ones, bigger packs, larger packs, and we always try to get that. But strawberries, you're at odds with Mother Nature.
Right.
So we actually have to go through and sort different strawberries to try to get the big ones in there for us. And again, we do them all different ways. Coconut. These will get a drizzle on them. That's a half white, half milk chocolate on that. But every one of our strawberries is hand dipped.
And these are the orders up here.
Yeah, those are a lot of different varieties and orders of strawberries that we could make any day and every day of different stuff. And they're basically dipped like this. Now, today is a little bit slower for us today. I think we only have about 600 or 700 berries to dip today. During Valentine's Day, during, the 2 days before Valentine's Day.
Okay.
Well, how many strawberries do you think we'll dip? Take a guess.
10,000?
10,000. Nope, not even close. You're off by 10 times.
Seriously?
We will dip 100,000 strawberries in the 2 days before Valentine's Day. So Valentine's is on the 14th.
Just these two ladies?
Yeah, right. Just these two ladies. Man, you should see them fly.
They're not in good moods that day, right?
No. They start early and go home late.
That's right.
And if
100,000.
100,000 strawberries we will make in those 2 days alone and ship them out the door. And they are made and shipped the same day because strawberries have virtually no shelf life.
Now, do these ladies or their colleagues have the right to, when they find a strawberry, say, that's not good enough for Silvestri Carousel? Okay, so
absolutely.
Quality control is right here,
yeah,
too.
on the strawberries to begin with, the quality control is here. And,
excellent.
And, you know, we try to get rid of, we have so many small strawberries that we've donated them to different places and organizations and stuff. But, you know, during Valentine's Day, we will have like 8 pallets of strawberries that are too small for us if we have to sort through them.
That's amazing.
So, yeah, so it's, you know, we have to go through them, select them, pick them, prep them.
If I wanted to buy this beautiful woman some strawberries,
she'll probably throw them right back at you.
She said, these aren't the ones I made.
Yeah, right. She's like, are you kidding me?
Are you kidding me? Boom.
Or they're so tired of seeing strawberries, they just don't care whose they are. They just don't want to see them.
I don't want it.
They're like, enough.
This is awesome. The tour continues, folks.
Oh, you know, we were talking about the hearts coming out. So these are some of the chocolate hearts I was showing you.
Look at this.
So after they come down the cooling tunnel, they come out here at the end, and the lady back here, will take them out, and then she'll take them out of the mold. And when you take chocolate and it's liquid, and then once it cools, chocolate actually like shrinks a little bit. So that's what makes it so it just pops right out of the mold.
Oh, got it.
And then she can just take it out, line them up on the trays, and then they can all be, they just pop right out.
So from the beginning of the machine to the end, what's the duration of time?
From the beginning to the end, it takes about 7 to 8 minutes.
Oh, okay, that's all.
You know, to come through, to come down. Because that tunnel inside there gets down to about 40 degrees.
Oh, it does? Okay.
So it gets pretty cold inside that tunnel.
Because you don't want to freeze it.
No, you don't want to freeze it, but you want to, you bring it down in stages.
Got it.
So it's kind of warmer at the beginning and then gets cooler as it comes down at the end.
Nice and gentle.
Yep, as it comes down.
Wow.
So that's some of our stuff here. Now we can go back, and this is where if you want to test your skill, see how good of a packer you are.
Let's test them. Let's see.
We can put you on the line here with the ladies.
I like it. Oh my God, look at that.
So this is just one of our packing lines. This is, you know, we're packing our sea salt caramel right here into, you know, a 10-ounce plastic container. Everything here, as you see, is going in. She's just roughly filling the weight of the product.
I see.
And then the next 3 ladies in line get the exact weight, because everything's done by weight. So it goes down the line, and then, you know, it comes down the end. And you can see as it goes down, you know, we have to label each one.
Okay.
You know, each girl has to keep up. They have to put the front label on. We have to put the back labels on. You know, it gets a Best Buy label. It gets run through the heat tunnel, and then comes out the other end. And even this job right here. Even this job right here is hard to keep up with. Just putting the Best Buy on. I can imagine. Look at that. You know, is how quick they come out.
Now, this is for which retailer? Do you know?
This will show up. Oh yeah, this will show up in Trader Joe's.
Trader Joe's.
So this is the sea salt caramel that we make for them. So I mean, and we run. You know, they'll run this line all day long.
It's funny how, you know, as you receive gifts through the holidays or what have you, I'm always flipping it over to see who it is now.
Who's making it?
Yeah, it's amazing.
So is it made here? Is it made there? Yeah, because either on it has to say made by the manufacturer, or if it's distributed, let's say distributed by Trader Joe's. So then you don't really know where it's coming from. But yeah, a lot of our stuff, and even some of those big gift baskets and towers you can get at Sam's Club and Costco, we're in a lot of those products. You know, we manufacture our caramels in a lot of those. So yeah, so I mean, this is just one of our packing lines. And then during the season, we'll have all 4 of these conveyor belts running and running the product. You know, you can take that. You know, you can take this right here,
and that's ready to go.
Right off the line, fresh candy.
Look at that!
Right in his hand, ready to go. Doesn't get any fresher than that.
Doesn't get any fresher than this, folks. This does not violate the State Gift Ban Act. I'll be sharing these with people, I promise.
That was made this morning, packed this afternoon.
That's amazing.
How we do that.
Wow. It's amazing you don't store a lot of stuff, but now you understand why.
No, we don't.
Ooh, dinosaur eggs. Check this out.
You know, and even just to show you, I mean, we don't store a whole lot, but just some of the other molds that we make. You know, these are molds that we're not going to be using. but you know, we had like little dogs.
Oh, check.
Little Scotty dog, light bulbs. You know, so
someone actually asked you to do that.
Oh yeah, someone asked us to do it. This is an acorn, so we'll wrap it, and it'll be an acorn on those. So these are all, you know, an apple.
All the teachers.
That's right. We give school tours and tours for Cub Scouts, Girl Scouts stuff.
Oh my God.
Usually for smaller groups. And you know, I always tell the kids, I said, hey, when your parents tell you eat your vegetables, I said, tell them to take
apple a day,
take me to Silvestri Sweets. I'll get my vegetables.
Absolutely.
Because we have apples, we have peas and carrots and stuff in the shape of
that's amazing.
Chocolate molds. Oh, right here. Here's a pea. See? A little pea pie.
Oh, heck yeah. I can eat those. Those are good.
That's good for you.
Heck yeah.
You know, especially if you make out of dark chocolate.
Yeah, exactly.
And then here's a plum.
Wow.
So yeah, so baseball glove.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, baseball mitt. We do a life-size football.
Oh, do you really?
Oh yeah. So we do a lot of different molds. So that's just some of the different molds that we put together.
That's awesome. Isn't that cool? Now, what is this young lady doing with the...
She's tempering the chocolate. So, you know, even when you work with chocolate...
Is that a temperature gauge there?
That's a thermometer, basically.
Oh, it is?
Yep. Even when you work with chocolate, I mean, there's actually a science to it. It's got to be heated up and then cooled off and then brought back up to the right temperature.
Wow.
And what that does is allows the chocolate and the oils to emulsify together and stay together. So,
emulsify is the biggest word we've used on Business Beat. Very impressive.
That's right. So you got to have the chocolate. And when your working temperature on chocolate is about 90 degrees.
Oh, is that makes the most malleable?
88 to 90 degrees is how we work with it.
So the strawberries and what have you are room temperature. Those aren't cold because you apply a hot chocolate.
They're cool because we do pull them right out of the cooler. You know, but they're not freezing cold where it affects the chocolate. So basically,
oh wow, there it is.
You know what they're starting to do here is, you know, this is where we're doing our chocolate covered caramel corn, kind of like that, you know, that Moose Munch product that's out there.
Yeah,
that's made. Whereas the chocolate and the caramel corn. So they will put the caramel corn on the line, you know, and then that covers it in chocolate. And basically, as fast as they can kind of put it on, it will go down the line. And then you'll be able to see here on the other side, you know, the product as it's coming through.
Ah, yes.
You know, and then same thing on this is once it comes through and comes out the other side, it's cool and ready to go.
Okay.
So this is
as technologically advanced as you are, there's still the human quality, the skill that's required.
Oh yeah, you still have to have, especially the popcorn, because you know we do have conveyor belts that lead into this machine for some products. With the caramel corn, you want to get it kind of spread out on the belt, and the transfer a lot of times because it's such a small individual little piece.
Yeah.
With the chocolate on it, it'll transfer okay. But when there's no chocolate on it, it just wants to like roll around.
But this machine must turn the individual kernels.
It's coating from both sides. I mean, it's like a puddle of chocolate underneath, and then you saw the chocolate waterfall coming on the top.
Got it. Okay.
So it's coating it from both sides all the way around.
Wow.
So when this comes through, and we do make our own caramel corn here.
Oh, you do?
We do have our own equipment to make our own caramel corn and products here. And we do our, you know, and that's not a product that we really advertise. We just do that for some select customers.
Okay.
Some of the more national customers out there that we deal with that we want to make caramel corn for, because it is more of a select product for us to do on that. So yeah, so this is, you know, you can get a lot of caramel corn covered in a short amount of time.
Wow.
Running it through. Here you go. You can go right here. We'll have her step out of the way. Here, give the mayor his,
thank you.
This high tech.
I'm going to follow. Well, that's too much.
All right, Carmen, show them how it's done.
Like that?
You want to get that nice and smooth, no clumps. We can't have clumps.
No clumps?
You know, it's got to be nice individual pieces going through.
What if there's like natural clumps like that?
He's a little slow.
There's a reason you're in management.
That's right. I know. Look at. You know, see, he's got no candy and there's a belt in front of him. You can see the belt, you're not getting it on quick enough.
Oh, so you go the other direction.
Too much space in between these.
I like it. What's your name? I'm Kevin. I'm still under the probationary period here.
Yeah.
No muy inteligente.
Yeah.
No. I know, I'm going to have a sore back or something. How's that? Muy bueno? Muy caliente, sí.
I don't know. It's looking a little clustered up. If we're selling caramel corn clusters, we got it. He's got the perfect caramel corn cluster for us.
Look at that.
Might be the new product.
Awesome. Okay. Wow, finito.
There you go. Nice.
I'm afraid to touch it. Wow, thank you very much. Carmen and Kevin.
That's right.
Folks, you joined me and Mr. Silvestri in the Operations Center of Silvestri Sweets. Now, I introduced you earlier as the president and founder, owner.
Yep.
I should refer to you as the Willy Wonka of Geneva.
Right.
This is the Willy Wonka of Geneva. Thank you very much for your
and
hospitality.
the Oompa Loompa on the line back there did pretty good, didn't he?
That was great, yeah.
He did a nice job putting that caramel corn on
I
there.
wanted to fall into the vat of chocolate, believe me. So tell us, how do we get a hold of you?
Well,
tell us where you're located, your website, all that good stuff.
The retail store is right here in Geneva, actually. 2248 Gary Lane, which is just off Randall Road. You can find us. You can also go to our website, which you got to be careful when you put this one in. It's carousel-candies.com is one of we use our brand, our Carousel brand for a lot of our website stuff. You got to have that dash in there.
Okay.
If you use if you just put Carousel Candies, you get a company out in California. Nothing to do with us.
Nothing to do.
Little retail store.
Dashcandies.com.
Like it. Or you can always call us, here at the office here, which is the 630-232-2500.
Excellent.
And we can, take care of you that way also.
Well, it's wonderful. You've taken care of us today. That's for sure.
No, we appreciate you to show the hidden secret of candy making.
Oh, it's amazing, isn't it? There is an art and a science.
Yep.
Indeed, there are. Their staff has been extraordinarily nice. Thank you very much.
Yeah, they work hard. This time of the year, right at the end of the year, they put in a lot of long hours.
I can imagine.
A lot of long hours.
That's great.
Well,
Mr. Andy Silvestri from Silvestri Sweets and Carousel Candy, the website Carousel-Candies. Don't forget that. Thank you again for your hospitality. Thank you for tuning in.